All right, so let me discuss question number 3 on your chapter 5 homework. Okay, if you have not done this, please pause the video and try that on your own first. All right, your company has to replace one of the Fender-bender machines. All right, one of your financial wizards has determined the appropriate discount rate for the machine cash flow is actually 10%. All right, so this guy must have done some, campaign or campaign build up. All right, and your firm has two alternatives. Machine A is going to cost 400,000. It's going to produce annual cash flows of 200,000 at the end of each of the 6 years of life. Right, this is the machine A, and let me build a timeline for machine A, and this is for 6 years. Okay. So let me have 6 years here. All right, and this machine A is going to cost 400,000, and its machine cost is negative 400,000. Yes, and it's going to produce 200,000. Okay, at the end of each of the 6 years. All right, and machine B is going to cost 200,000, and it's going to generate 300,000 for 2 years. Okay, so now the question is, what is the EAC and which machine is more preferable? All right, so this is actually a very straightforward example of capital budgeting with projects that have different lifespan. All right, so I need to calculate the MPV for both machines. All right, so I'm do MPV function here. The discount rate is 10%, and I'm taking all this cash flows and putting back the initial investment. Right, so this is some huge percentage. Right, so this is actually 471, and okay, and now let's look at MPV for B. All right, so the rate is still 10%. I'm taking the future cash flows. Oops, what did I do? All right, C5 to C6, and putting back the initial investment. All right, so need to brush this thing here. All right, so it's 326.61, and we know these two MPVs are misleading because it takes you 6 years to get this if you go with machine A. It takes you 2 years to get this if you go with machine B. All right, so you might want to actually calculate the EAC. So we know you're actually changing this into a different annuity problem. You're treating the present value and the net present value as the present value for this annuity. So I'm going to do a payment function here. The rate is 10%. It takes me 6 years to get that. All right, and the future value is 0, so that should be good. 108,157. All right, and I can do the same thing for machine B, except I have to change this to 2 periods. All right, so yes, B is preferred. Okay, those numbers are negative. That's because you're assigning the present value positive number. All right, so this is a very quick video. All right, so I'll stop the video here.